Hi there, I'm Mark Craddock, I'm a partner at KPMG. Together with me today is Nikki Panel. Nikki is the Senior Manager with KPMG. And today we're talking to you about the Protection of Personal Information Bill that has recently been signed into effect by President Zuma. We're very excited at KPMG that this milestone has been achieved. This particular piece of legislation has been in the making for a very long time, and we're quite looking forward to working in this area. Nikki and I together are part of the working group in KPMG that focuses exclusively on POPI services. Together we've been working, and in the working group we've been working on POPI related things for over 5 years. Many of our clients have had to start complying with POPI over the past couple of years as a result of their cross-border operations. In addition, many of our clients have already anticipated the implementation and the lawful effect of this legislation and have been involving us in their business operations to assist them with compliance with POPI. Let me hand over to Nikki to tell you a little bit about some of the legal milestones that are in effect as at today.
Thank you, Mark. POPI is bound to now make significant changes in the way in which our personal data is being handled and also the way in which companies handle our personal data. So it'll be interesting to see in the next coming months how POPI is implemented across the board. What is key for companies coming forward? Since POPI has now been signed into law, companies only have a year in which to ensure that their processes and legal compliance is in place to ensure that the requirements of POPI have been met. Of particular concern is that companies will need to ensure that all information that they've gathered in the past, collected or processed, will need to ensure that it meets with the requirements of POPI. And a year is quite short, in my view, to ensure that all these processes are done. And as Mark said, we've been assisting with clients quite extensively in preparing for the year deadline. At the end of this year deadline, the certain enforcement and compliance provisions of the Act will come into place. Certainly one can imagine when the information regulator is established, fines of up to 10 million rand may be imposed on companies who breach the provisions of POPI. Also, one would expect by now that companies have already taken the steps to appoint the information officer who will be in charge of ensuring compliance with POPI and ensuring that as a firm-wide basis, all employees understand the obligations under POPI.
Thank you, Nikki. I think a very important point to understand is that POPI is not just a legal thing, it is not just a compliance thing. It is a business matter. It affects every aspect of your business, and if you haven't already been working towards compliance with this bill, you've got some legwork and some significant expenditure to expect over the next year to comply materially with this bill. I do want to mention though that as with all other legislation, implementing this legislation and complying with this legislation is subject to good standards of compliance. And importantly, good standards of compliance allow a risk-based approach to implementing controls of this nature. As a result, it's important to understand that the right thing to do in your business is to approach POPI compliance as a risk-based, commercially sensible project. I've seen many clients who, with knee-jerk reactions, try and comply 100% to every letter of the law. This is not the most cost-effective way of complying with this particular act. KPMG has been working with our clients for many years on assisting with compliance in a risk-based and commercially sensible way. We'd love to help you in your journey towards POPI compliance, and we look forward to touching base with you, and please contact us at the addresses that are shown. Thank you.